So we talking about Martin indicators. I'm talking about I got so many emails, so many. I can't even count, maybe 50, maybe 60 emails saying that, hey, I haven't got my indicators. Hey, I purchased a 7-day trial and I haven't heard back. I messaged them 10 times, no response, but this automated response. So I'm like, you know what? I got to message them and we got to get to the bottom of this. And I know a lot of you in the comment section can attest that I have been responding back, not dodging anything, because this is also making me look bad. And we're about to get to the bottom of this. All right. I met with them and I'm going to show you what happened. All right. I got some info for you. Stay tuned.
Team Take Profits. The movement is real.
Team Take Profits on the move. The movement is real. 50 pips a day. Watch the money drip. Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills. Pips pay my bills.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Jay Wayne, you know, representing Team Take Profits. And if you are new to my channel, first time watching this or watched it a few times, please consider subscribing to the channel and sticking with me, because I really want to see you win. I really want you to avoid blowing your account and really want to help you further growing your account. I have the knowledge, I have the skill set, and this week will be no exception. I'm dropping major content, major forex content this week, all right? And we're going to continue it. So definitely please consider subscribing to the channel, and it's free and I got you. But getting right to it, just making a quick video on this Sunday. I met with them yesterday. I met with them Saturday, okay? Today is like the 18th or something like that. So I met with them Saturday and met with them for like an hour and a half, and I was on it. Was for no games. I told them I am for the people. I am for the people, not for a company. I am for the people first. And I got so many messages, you know, and we need to figure out what are we going to do. You know, and in my mind, as I'm meeting with them, I'm thinking like there's only, you know, first of all, I want to know like what happened. And just so you guys know real quick, they bought the company from Martin. OK, it was called Martin Indicators. They bought it from him. So Martin is out of the picture. So we don't even need to even address Martin. OK, whatever happened in the past with him and all of that stuff, they bought the company from him, and he's not even in the picture no more. So we're done talking about that. So now they're called trade indicators. All right. So I'm going to address them from now on as trade indicators. They met with TradingView, or TradingView wanted to meet with them, and they had a business opportunity on the table. Neither party could agree on the terms. Okay. Neither party could agree. So TradingView blocked them. All right, not the company. Hey, you can sell your indicators and all of that stuff, but you're blocked. So basically, trade indicators as a company, as a person that's releasing content on that site is blocked. Okay, but they said, hey, you can still sell your indicators. All right, cool. So then, long story short, TradingView approached trade indicators again. They said that one of the codes is like plagiarized, and from them they were like, oh no, like when you code something, it has a hard timestamp on it. All right, a hard timestamp. It's not nothing that you could just type in. No, it's timestamped when it was created. And the one indicator that they said they plagiarized, okay, follow me, that had a certain date on it. That was after the one that they created. So they're saying that, hey, you took somebody's indicator and whatever, changed it or whatever. Well, but they came back and said, hey, we have a hard timestamp through code saying that we created this before the one that you're showing us, that you claim that we copied. And they said that TradingView didn't want to hear that. So they banned them altogether. Trade Indicators was like, hey, TradingView, we can sign an NDA and we can release this information to you so you can see. TradingView didn't want to acknowledge it. They said, all right, and you know, that was it. So they banned them from even selling the indicators on their site. So now this is where you guys are having a problem, because before the ban, anybody that bought the indicators can still use them. Okay, if you bought the indicators before the ban, you can still use them. Okay, now I have to get a date on that ban. I'm not sure. I done forgot. They either told me or they didn't tell me, and I forgot to ask. But I asked them to tell me what day that is. So I'm gonna come back and do a follow up on this with way more detail on what's going on. And there's some serious stuff that's going on behind the scenes between TradingView and them. Okay, so. But I just can't reveal every single thing yet. Please respect that, because I have to respect them as business owners. I have to you respect, all right? When you're doing business, you have to respect. So I'm carefully talking about this without disrespecting trade indicators or anybody for that matter. But so anybody that bought indicators or a 7-day trial before they were officially banned by TradingView because of this business deal disagreement, you can still use the indicators, all right? And if you have a 7-day trial, that trial has been extended by Trade Indicators. So you can make a decision whether you want to buy the indicators or you just want to terminate the 7-day trial, all right? So you have to, so they didn't want to cut you guys off right at 7 days, because then you won't even have the option to buy the indicators. They work, they're good. It's just the issue with the TradingView having them on their site. That's the real issue that's going on. So that's why you're not getting any access. So if you bought the indicators after they was banned by TradingView, then you're getting a refund within 2 weeks. All right, so timestamp this video. Within 2 weeks, you're going to get a full refund. That's a refund of the 7-day trial. If you purchase the 7-day trial after the ban, they're going to refund you. I said, are you going to refund the people?
And no new clients can download the indicators on our charts on our site.
What about the previous?
The previous ones are fully active. They can operate, etc., etc. But if you sent a client to Trade Indicators today, they bought one or more of our indicators and they went to TradingView to download those on their charts, it could not happen.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was, they didn't give us any like update explanation of why they made took that new step with us. They just said, hey, we banned you, so a ban is a ban. And we responded with, well, what about this? We got a communication from your CEO, saying that we would still have this function, and they wouldn't entertain it. Mm. So we hit a brick wall temporarily on that. However, we do have a small group of folks that I believe we'll have to look to see how many would have been referred by you that are currently on a trial. It's an extended trial right now. They're over their typical time, but we could extend to them, like a sale price or something to be able to retain their access rather than, cut them off, because then that would be right now, that would be the only kind of access anybody could have until our next phase, which Ken will be sharing with you on. But like I said, there's a small group, I think of about 40. We'll have to look to see how many of those are yours, that we could potentially, talk to and say, hey, I'm not necessarily 100% sure of how we would present the information, the opportunity for them to retain it. But that's one avenue that we're looking at.
Gotcha.
Hey, do you have any questions before I move on to tell you where we're headed.
So it's people. I heard you mention 7-day trial, but it's people I got message from that that actually bought stuff that don't have anything as well.
Yeah, so I think Ken will be able to discuss a little more on that piece.
All right.
Okay, so let's say that, for illustration, let's say that 2 weeks ago today, TradingView permanently banned us in 100%. Well, if the day after that somebody went on, they could still purchase the indicators from Trade Indicators, but then when they went to download them at TradingView, it would say you can't download them. Those people, we're going to give them refunds. I mean, that's just what's right. We have to give them refunds. But we're in the process of the trial period with them. So we're not quite sure when we're going to hand out the refunds, or what. If you would allow us a few more days to process through that, I think we can come to a final conclusion and let you know in the immediate terms what steps are we taking to honor those people that put down money and they have nothing to show for it. So,
Yeah, so I'll clarify. We're acting on refunding folks now. What is in kind of the gray area is those folks on the trial where they're still on their trial. It's been, over the 7 days. We would want to approach them and say, okay, this is what you have current access to. If you don't want to, purchase at this discounted price or whatever, we're going to decide on, allowing them to keep that access. That's the only kind of revenue that we could kind of tap right now in the interim until our next phase. Mm-hmm. But that's where we're at. So refunds are happening for those folks that are not in that trial area.
So for the 7-day trial, they paid for a 7-day trial, correct?
Paid for a 7-day trial. They have not been cut off. So they're beyond their 7 days. So kind of a, double-edged sword. They've been allowed to still use the indicators, but, we're thinking kind of the fair thing to do is say, well, we're not going to cut them off as we normally would have at the 7-day period. Say, hey, your 7-day trial is over. Do you want to upgrade and purchase? We have not cut them off, but we do want to offer the ability to upgrade, to continue with the access they have, because once we cut them off, we can't give them access again. And for a while anyway.
Okay, let me ask you this then. These are people that purchased before you got banned, right?
Yeah.
So if they go ahead and purchase, TradingView will recognize that they got that account before the ban happened?
Yeah.
And so, boom. So if they buy it while everything is connected still, they have full access.
Yeah.
Now, there's some people that saying they got the 7-day trial, and I'm assuming that they haven't got anything. They don't see anything. So that must have been after the ban.
Yeah.
So at this point, are people able to still purchase but don't get anything back from the site? Is it like, can somebody just purchase something, put the code in, but they don't have anything? Can people purchase something right now on the site and don't get anything?
They can purchase something on Trade Indicator site,
but they're not able to use it.
They cannot use it on TradingView.
So that it's going to be a lot of people still purchasing because they're not hip to what is going on, and they're going to be in no man's land.
Yeah, so that's what we're right now working with some folks to be able to try and cut it off without cutting off anybody that, like, in that trial period. We want to be really careful.
Oh, I see. So, okay. So I see.
We're just trying to make sure we don't close the door accidentally.
I see.
Folks. But we hate to be able to get folks in that period where we have to say, hey, we're going to refund you. You got to wait for your money, versus cutting off any chance of like a interim cash flow right now for everyone. That's what we're looking at, and we're trying to quickly mitigate, but nothing's quick right now with this process. So, while we apologize and we understand it would be, I think, harder we couldn't go back if we cut it off too quick or inappropriately. So what we're going to try and do is change things, the way things look on the site, to be able to make the purchasing, basically make the purchasing button not usable. But again, we just need to make sure we're working with a couple folks that are trying to make sure that we don't shoot ourselves in the foot.
Got it. Okay.
So that we should see a change, I would say, within a couple days, and then we can update you on that for sure to let you know. We're hoping to be able to say, I mean, it sucks to say you can't buy right now, but it's kind of better in the long run to not have to do so many refunds. TradingView
said we're gonna keep the people that's already been using them because they don't want to lose customers. TradingView don't want to lose customers, so they're not. And people love the trade indicators. People love them, and I created solid strategies around them, and I have even more strategies to show you guys with using them. But I'm not going to show you because a lot of you can't even go out and get them. So we're gonna have to wait on those videos. Unfortunately, this is terrible for everybody, but they're creating something new, okay? Something that's, to me, it seemed powerful, but we have to see how it's gonna go, okay? Some things sound powerful and sound amazing until it actually come to fruition, and we have to gauge it really then. But what they proposed to solve this, or resolution to this, it sounded powerful, okay? It sounded powerful. So they haven't released any information on it, so I can't release any information on it. But I'm telling you that this is going to be fixed. And if whatever what they told me, if they actually go through with that, you guys, we got some big things coming. All right, we got some big things coming. So I would say get this thing 2 weeks. It's just a mess because when TradingView banned them, they didn't give them any notice. So everything was like boom, boom, boom. So they're scrambling around. Orders still keep coming in. They're wondering like what the heck is going on. So they probably spending a week going back and forth with TradingView, like, yo, what's going on here? This is not right. And then they trying to figure out, well, hey, what's going on with the people? You're like, are they still going to be able? So it's just been like a mess. So they're working through the mess. I would say get them 2 weeks. And I'm also going to hear from them between today and tomorrow. So today is Sunday. I'm going to hear from them today or Monday with more information. So I'm going to keep you guys posted. I'm going to make a video the more I keep getting information, I'm going to keep releasing it to you. And I'm for you guys. We not playing none of these games. This drama stuff going on in the forex market. We trying to make some money at peace. And we're not playing these games. We're really not. So consider subscribing if you haven't already. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And let's make this money, baby. Peace.